Hi, I'm Jim Dodson. I'm a personal injury lawyer. I practice in Clearwater but represent clients throughout Florida. You know, those of us in the cycling world often and should rely on a bike helmet. No one should ride a bike without a bike helmet on, adult or children. But I think many people sort of look at the helmet as doing more than it really does for someone. Most helmets, well, all helmets actually, were designed simply to prevent skull fractures. And that doesn't matter whether you buy a helmet for $6.50 or $500. They're designed to prevent skull fractures. Many people, I think, have this feeling that with a helmet they have a reduced chance to get a concussion. But that's simply not true. When you hit your head, when you fall on a bike, particularly in a high-speed bike crash, it is a very good chance the person will suffer a concussion. The person who has the injury is the least likely to know it because they won't recognize the changes that are going on in how they think, act, and behave. So it's important for those of us around them to know. The most important thing to do for someone who's suffered a concussion in a cycling crash is to not get back on the bike. And sometimes that has to be imposed on the rider who's fallen, because getting back on and having a subsequent injury is even more serious. So recognizing that someone with a concussion is typically going to have some motor function, speech function, going to act differently, not going to recall a lot of things. There's a lot of different ways a concussion can manifest itself. And remember that if someone falls, particularly when they strike their head, and they pop up and they seem not to have any serious symptoms, these symptoms may not appear for 24 hours. It doesn't mean they have not suffered a concussion. So it's important for us to understand them, to recognize it for our fellow riders, and make sure we kind of stop the activity when something's put them at risk of having a concussion.